Losing your train of thought. I can imagine that that could be a fear. It certainly is for me, because I am trying to be structured as possible to give as much information as possible. But I'm also a very curious person. So when a discussion erupts, you're talking about the subjects and the audience is responding, and then someone else is responding, all in a respectful way, hopefully. Uh, then all of a sudden that conversation can go in a direction that is not what you're trying to present. That can happen. That can happen. Then all of a sudden, you're curious and you want to know what's going on and you want to try to follow. And all of a sudden, you're at point here while you should be at point here, right? And that conversation dies or ends for some reason, and all of a sudden you go, where were we? Oh God, where were we? That's why I like having some sort of a structure, some sort of a framework, some sort of a bullet point setting thing, keyword thing that you can go back. You can just okay, let's go back at the original. What were we talking about? And then you can quickly look in your cards. But can also be that you're trying to quickly look and you can't find it. So another thing that you can do, I can imagine, and I saw someone doing that at one point, is say, okay, they brought back the question back to the audience, saying, okay, we're having a conversation. It was about this. And all of a sudden we ended up here. How does that relate with each other? Take 5 minutes to discuss with your neighbor or write it down or something like that. So you improvise a new question that was not in your notes. Pretty scary to do so, but you try to follow that conversation. So you can do that too. Bring it back to the audience. Okay, how does this relate to the original question? Anyone have any ideas? And while they think about it, or while they, say things about it, you can either look back in your cards or you remember where you are. So that can be a thing. You can ask you can also blatantly ask the audience, okay, we got so deep into this discussion. Can anyone tell me where we are now with our original discussion? And someone will know. Someone is always willing to bring that point back to you, especially the front row. If you're doing a live audience thing, the first 3 rows are the most active people, the most action takers. They will help you with that. So you can do that, or simply just say, okay, this has gone so far off. Let's collect our thoughts for a second. We have a 5-minute break and then we'll continue. And that's the latter one you see the most, or a 2-minute break or something like that. So let's go quickly have a drink, have a cup of coffee, go to the toilet, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. So there are several ways to get back on trail after losing your train of thoughts. And if that train of thoughts is coming from your own mind, that it's not, instigated by the audience, by a discussion in the audience, but inside your mind. So you decided to, talk about this, and then all of a sudden you talk about this, and then this goes there and there and there and there, and all of a sudden you're here, right? That happens too. That happens too when you're just. Then there's a direct connection. That's how I call it, direct connection between your brain and your mouth. There's a zoof that comes out like that, and you're not even thinking about it, just saying it directly. That can be a good and bad thing, by the way. But yes, it can happen that you derail and that you need to come back. And that's why the cards are for, or the audience, or having a break. Anyway, those are my 2 cents worth. Well, not 2 cents, a little bit more worth of advice on the fear of losing your train of thoughts. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.